CJ Godosick.
Here.
Mark Hammer.
Here.
Steve Mueller.
Here.
Carl Rozak.
Here.
Tim Smith.
Here.
TJ Youngblood.
Here.
Okay, I'd like to have a motion to approve the minutes from May 20th, 2026.
So moved.
We have Mark, we have DJ. If no questions, roll call then, please.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
TJ Youngblood.
Yes.
CJ Godosick.
Was this for the,
This is the
You were
regular
here on
meeting.
that one.
I was?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yes.
Steve Mueller.
You did real well,
Yes.
did you?
Carl Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Okay, could I have a motion to approve the special council meeting minutes from May 28th, 2026?
I'll make that
We
motion.
have DJ,
I'll second.
we have Tim. If no questions, roll call.
TJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
CJ Godosick.
Abstain.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Carl Rozak.
Yes.
We have a motion to pay PO 11.
So moved.
We have Mark,
Second.
we have Harold. Roll call, no questions.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
Carl Rozak.
Yes.
CJ Godosick.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
TJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Okay, approve the May 2026 financial report.
I'll make a motion.
We have Mark,
I'll second.
we have CJ. Any questions?
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
CJ Godosick.
Yes.
What?
Steve Mueller.
That's yours, isn't it?
Yes.
Carl Rozak.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
TJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Okay, I have ordinance 2026-15, alley vacating of Huffman's Clinton. I need a motion to remove from being table status.
I'll make that. Oh, go ahead, Tim.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
We have Tim, we have Mark,
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
CJ Godosick.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Carol Rozak.
Yes.
TJ Youngblood.
Yes.
now I'd like to have a motion to have the second and third reading by title only.
I make that motion.
Second.
We have Mark and DJ.
Second reading ordinance 2026-15, an ordinance vacating an unnamed alley within the village of Doylestown. Third reading by title only ordinance 2026-15, an ordinance vacating an unnamed alley within the village of Doylestown.
Make a motion to pass.
We have Mark,
Second.
we have DJ. Any questions or concerns? Roll call, please.
Mark Hammer.
Yes.
TJ Youngblood.
Yes.
CJ Godosick.
Yes.
Steve Mueller.
Yes.
Carol Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
So everything is handled, and what would be the next process, Christina?
Just recording now. Record.
Send it down to the county?
Yes, we send it down to the recorder now.
We're good.
When will we be roughly doing that?
When the staff are available to do that.
Okay.
So in the next, this week we can, we have everything compiled.
Okay, then I'll take it down to the county.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
And it goes to a couple of different departments and they have up to 30 days to process, but I did ask and she said it could be
Thank you. Ordinance 2026-20, second reading.
Ordinance 2026-20, an ordinance amending section 351.03 of Title 7, Chapter 351, entitled Parking Generally of the Codified Ordinances of the Village of Doylestown regarding overnight parking hours, second reading.
Okay, we're having the second reading for ordinance 2026-21.
Ordinance 2026-21, an ordinance to amend chapter 1155 zoning districts and regulations of Title III of the zoning ordinance code in section 1155.11 BD downtown business district, second reading.
We have ordinance 2026-25, first reading.
Ordinance 2026-25, an ordinance authorizing the Village of Doylestown to expend funds for community events, celebratory purposes, public recognition, and related public purpose activities, and declaring such expenditures to serve a valid municipal public purpose and declaring an emergency.
Motion to have the second, third reading by title only.
I make that motion.
Second.
We have Mark and DJ.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Kyle Rozak,
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Second reading by title only, ordinance 2026-25, an ordinance authorizing the Village of Doylestown to expend funds for community events, celebratory purposes, public recognition, and related public purpose activities, and declaring such expenditures to serve a valid municipal public purpose and declaring an emergency. Third reading by title only, ordinance 2026-25, an ordinance authorizing the Village of Doylestown to expend funds for community events, celebratory purposes, public recognition, and related public purpose activities, and declaring such expenditures to serve a valid municipal public purpose and declaring an emergency.
Do I have a motion to pass?
Make that motion.
I'll second.
We have DJ and Mark. Any questions from council? Roll call, please.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Steve Miller,
Yes.
Kyle Rozak,
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
We have resolution 2026-26.
Resolution 2026-26, a resolution allowing the fiscal officer to transfer monies outside the legal level of control.
I make a motion to pass.
Okay.
Second.
We have DJ and Mark, or Mark and DJ.
Was that CJ or DJ?
DJ.
Any questions?
Any questions on it? What it was for?
Kristen can explain if she wants.
Go ahead, Kristen.
Just from the summer rec change and how we classified the workers, we're moving the money to a contractual service line other than paying from a personnel line, which would not be correct. So it's just moving the money from one line to another.
Recreation is no longer personnel of the village, except contractors.
Volunteer.
Volunteer, excuse me. Resolution 2026-27.
I gotta do that.
Oh, motion to pass?
No, we already did. Mark Hammer,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Kyle Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-27, please.
Resolution 2026-27, a resolution authorizing the village administrator and/or mayor to execute the local public agency federal local let project agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation for PID 126314 and declaring an emergency.
Motion to pass.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
We have Mark and DJ.
DJ Mark.
Mark, okay.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Kyle Rozak.
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-28.
Resolution 2026-28, a resolution authorizing the village administrator to enter into a contract for summer concert coordination services.
Motion to pass.
I'll make that motion.
We have DJ.
I'll second.
We have Tim second it. Okay. Roll call.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
I'm going to abstain since I wasn't at the special meeting.
Steve Mueller,
No.
Harold Rozak,
No.
did I say Mark Hammer?
No. I have to stay.
So what's,
It's 2-2.
it's 2-2. Do I break it?
Yep.
Yes.
there any discussion or?
Sure, Steve, go ahead.
Okay.
Discussion.
Yeah, didn't expect that. Okay. My real concern with this, actually was, from the, ethical standpoint of this. I really would prefer, prior to passing it, but it looks like that was already taken care of, that, we received an opinion from the Ohio, Ethics Commission, specifically, regarding, section 2921.42, including Division A, Subdivision 4, and the exception requirements of Division C. Was looking forward to that discussion specifically because wanted to provide some transparency to the village, make certain we're doing our due diligence, protecting everyone involved, particularly since the company is tied to a member of our own council. And I personally felt that abstaining from the vote might not actually clear the village of possible liability. The other problem I had with this item is that the payments are being made for work that was already completed overwhelmingly under volunteering of services, so that the rate that you're paying by paying $4,000 prior to the 6 final concerts being completed this year is a rather substantially high rate per hour. I don't know how many hours people expect that are left to be considered for the remaining concerts. But even if we're looking at 5 or 6 hours per concert that's remaining, initially when this was brought to the committee, it was stated that, and that's my understanding at least, I don't know how the conversation really got rolling, but it was stated that it was estimated about 200 hours was needed to plan and execute the summer concert series. And that Mrs. Hammer felt that $30 an hour was a fair rate, totaling $6,000 per year, was my understanding from that meeting, if I'm not correct.
That was the initial proposal.
That was the initial proposal, okay.
Well, I recollect from the text message, which we have here, that it was an estimated 200 hours. However, she referenced anywhere from the 17 to the 30. So would everything be through the math, like 200, then it comes to the 30? Is that what we did? Have to.
Well, I'm not actually a member of that committee.
I think you were present at the meeting, though.
I was present at that, but I have no vote in that committee. So that is true.
4,000 would-
In any case, I looked at it as now with $4,000 for this. If there's 6 hours of work left per concert, at $4,000, we're looking at paying $111 an hour.
What would you propose the alternative would be then? I mean, just out of curiosity for conversation. I mean, at the point we were at,
I don't understand what that point was that we were at exactly
I
regarding
mean,
that.
the work's been done, the concerts were starting. We had to do something.
So I kind of appreciate the intent to keep the concert series moving. But essentially when this is happening to me, it looks like we may be bypassing Ohio ethics laws. When I looked at the B&H Holdings LLC, Mark Hammer and Victoria Hammer are listed as members and managers of B&H Holdings LLC. Of course, Mark is a member of council. That's why I personally thought for everyone involved that it would be best to get an opinion from the Ohio Ethics Commission. I don't know if the solicitor agrees or disagrees on that. is, it's not, when it's listed under that, unless it has changed. When I looked at that as of the date of this filing of today, it lists both of them as members and managers of B&H Holdings. So that was the reason that I essentially wanted discussion on that. And I personally thought it should be postponed until we would get an opinion back from the Ohio Ethics Commission, because there's liability involved for everyone here if it turns out that it's an Ohio ethics violation. And I
Would you like me to just step off of council and it won't be a problem? How's that? I'll do that right, I'll do that right now. I will do that right now to make sure it's not an ethics problem. If you have a problem with
if
it, I will
that's
step down.
So this is the first time that an ethics problem was brought up to me that I've heard. And I'm not objecting to that angle of it, to have that aired out, to make sure it's not an ethical problem for our village. And we could do that subject to an ethics opinion, basically.
So if I may,
Like I say, she's done it for 12 years and there's money in the bank. There's no, it's not like we're thieves.
so PPF, although Councilman Hammer abstained, the remainder of that committee voted in affirmation. The other thing is, our team will not act in a manner that is not compliant with the law. So we've been doing quite a bit of work to ensure that we don't have that issue, including resignations from the committee, having a contract drawn up, vetting that, taking that to the committee, having our all of the purchase requisition process, and everything still has to go through. So we're following our standard protocol. And that's
And what does that standard protocol derive from, I guess?
from our charter and Ohio Revised Code, the fiscal officer's code of conduct,
So
from our
on-
village officer handbook. from
On the Ohio
Ohio
revised, on the Ohio,
auditor.
oh, continue.
That was it.
So on the Ohio Revised Code, section 2921.42, it's having an unlawful interest in a public contract. There's 4 points on that. It doesn't apply to a public contract in which a public official member or public official's family or one of the public official's business associates has an interest, when all of the following would apply. And so there's 4 points that would have to apply normally in order for it to not be considered a possible Ohio ethics violation when you have a seating member in your municipality that's also receiving a benefit from a contract.
Yes, I understand. So my question would be, I'm almost certain we have members of council who are undoubtedly related to one another. So we're going to have people, executing contracts, so long as they're abstaining, they are not, in conflict with 2921.42 Division A Subdivision 4 and C, then I suspect we should be fine to move forward, right?
I'm sorry, can you repeat what you're saying there exactly? I don't,
Okay, so maybe I need to reword it.
because I don't see a contract that I'm benefiting from. So like I said, the benefit comes from the financial benefit of having a contract. So the first item,
Councilman.
I know you're very familiar
Miller,
with the ethics code.
I have no dog in this race. All I know is we have this concert series. It's been run for 12 years. It's been growing. We have established followings. We have vendors. We have all these things going on. And we have, $20 an hour if you do the math at 200 hours at a rate of $4,000.
But at this point, there's not 200 hours left in that. That's the problem. You actually state in the contract.
Yeah.
You actually state in the contract, because I printed a copy of the contract. You give me a moment, I apologize.
I think we'd have to inquire further on what the total hours remaining through this contract.
Well, you didn't do that when you generated the contract, and I can pull the contract up, whether it's in my paperwork here or the one that was sent out earlier today.
The contract is not based on an hourly rate,
Hold
though,
up.
am I not
Correct.
mistaken?
I'm gonna have our solicitor speak.
Good.
And if he feels we should do something, we will do that. It'll be put on hold until we come up with something.
So being that you have a concern about the ethics of this particular contract, Steve, my suggestion is that we have an ethical opinion submitted. So we get an ethical opinion from the ethics board, and this contract would be subject to that opinion.
Yeah, that would be my thought. I looked at it as, it should be disclosed to them, like you said, the facts, including that the Ohio State Secretary of State's records for V&H Holdings, as of today's date, list Mark Hammer and Victoria Hammer as members and managers of V&H Holdings LLC, and that Mark Hammer is a sitting member of this council. I feel fine that if you would independently verify that the entity's current membership and ownership still stands, in case it has changed since when it was filed with the Secretary of State. But their opinion should be in regards to Ohio Revised Code Section 2921.42, including Division A, Subdivision 4, and the exception requirements of Division C. And personally, my request was going to be tonight, I didn't really have a chance for that it not be brought back before council for a vote until that written opinion had been received
That's
and distributed
what
to
I'm
the members of
suggesting.
council.
That's what I'm suggesting.
So was the vote finalized? Because to me, it almost seemed like the vote was finalized.
He just stated that it would be on, go ahead, solicitor.
So it would be contingent upon the Ethics Commission passing this. Otherwise, the contract basically is in abeyance until then.
Okay, because my other problem with this is, so in the contract, the independent contractor agreement, it lists there under the scope of services, Part A, developing a proposed schedule of concert dates and proposed performer lineup for 7 concerts to be held between 6/12/2026 and 7/24/2026. My concern with that, as I was trying to mention with the amount of hours that we're paying for, I understand in the future, if it would turn out that the Ohio Ethics Commission deemed that it would be allowed, I can understand if it's truly felt that there's 200 hours of labor for an entire year, and that we had desired to pay $30 an hour for that work. That's up to council at that time. What bothers me is that it's now $4,000, and the idea of developing a proposed schedule of concert dates and a proposed performer lineup, those services were provided under a volunteer role. And now in arrears, you're actually paying for those services, which to me just doesn't seem like a proper way to do business as a community when we're supposed to be actually acting upon the village public funds and resources. It doesn't seem proper in any way. Now, like I said, I don't know how many hours they think it takes that's left for each night that the concert goes on. I know the concert lasts 2.5 hours. I don't know if it takes 5 hours in total that night, 6 hours in total that night. If each concert night would take 6 hours, then at $4,000, you're paying $111 an hour for that service. My thing with that is, if you just look at the actual pay schedule across the board for people employed by the village, that is a substantially higher rate at $111 an hour.
Can I interrupt real quick? I didn't read the contract, but it does say for calendar year 2026. So I was assuming that meant it was going to include, planning for next year, because I think early fall they start planning for the next.
It says it's
year.
for the village's 2026 summer concert series.
Okay, we already stated, I think you made your statement. You have explicitly felt your concerns. Our solicitor's suggestion was we go ahead and, what's our next?
Hold the contract in abeyance until we receive a opinion from the Ethics Commission. Would you be the one to submit it?
I'm fine with you submitting that. I imagine they'll probably prefer to speak with the solicitor.
Okay. However, the facts as you state them, I would want to make sure that the facts that I submit are facts that you. agree with.
Absolutely. As I mentioned in there, I looked at it as you could verify that the entity, V&H Holdings' current membership and ownership are accurate based on what's listed currently on the Secretary of State of Ohio website. Because I agree, I don't know that for certain. That's why I say it's as of today's date, that's what's posted there. If no one else sees an ethics violation, I mean, I don't know what else to say regarding that. I'm not doing it to be difficult. I appreciate all the volunteer work by all of our volunteers in the community. But as I look at it as, it sets a poor precedent when someone takes on a volunteer role. And then as we get further into that role, they decide that they would prefer payment for work that has already been completed. And on top of,
Okay, we have discussed it. You are advising, you are asking our solicitor to file these. He's asking you to get him the correct information on what he wants filed.
Right, and I'll review what
And he'll
your
review it.
facts and submit it.
Now, do we have to,
it's written in there.
So, is the whole resolution held off until this?
I think we have to vote on that.
so how do we,
What do you mean vote on?
Motion.
On holding, motion on holding it in abeyance until an ethics opinion is rendered.
The whole resolution?
Yeah, to hold the contract, the passing of the contract, or the resolution in this case.
Yeah, the resolution
Yeah,
states
yeah.
to allow it, the contract,
Right.
so we would have to do something with the status of the resolution.
how do we do that, solicitor?
So we vote on holding it in abeyance until we receive an opinion from the Ohio ethics people.
So I need a motion for it. and then
Well,
a
hold
second.
on. So my understanding is when we get the opinion, if the opinion comes back, the resolution passed, it's in effect. Or no, we have to come back.
We'd
and
have
vote.
to pass the resolution.
Yeah, we'll come back and.
I'll make that motion to put it in advance. So it's,
Sorry, what did you say, Jim?
I'll make the motion to put the resolution in advance until it's been through the ethics committee.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
We have first and second. Any questions
So
on what the solicitor said?
So we just wasted our time. It's going back to the whatever. That's what I understand, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Any other questions?
So if we vote yes on this now, we have to come back and vote on the resolution again after the
Correct.
opinion is done.
Correct.
That's
So postponing passing the resolution.
right.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
CJ Godosic,
yes,
Mark Hammer, Steve Mueller,
Yes.
DJ England.
No.
Where are we at?
Ordinance 2026-29.
We have ordinance 2026-29, first reading.
Ordinance 2026-29, an ordinance vacating an unnamed alley within the village of Doylestown. First reading.
Do I have a motion to have the second, third reading? And why are Okay, I know why
This
we're
is the
doing it.
second one,
This is the second one.
yes.
I'll make a motion.
This is one for,
Dana Miller.
Dana Miller. Okay. Motion to have the second, third reading by title. We have CJ. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have Harold. Roll call.
CJ Godosick,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Second reading by title only, ordinance 2026-29, an ordinance vacating an unnamed alley within the village of Doylestown. Third reading ordinance 2026-29, an ordinance vacating an unnamed alley within the village of Doylestown.
Motion to pass.
So moved.
We have,
Second.
that was Tim and CJ.
That was Mark.
Oh, Mark. Thank you, Mark.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
CJ Godosick,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-30.
Resolution 2026-30, a resolution of authorization for applying for the Ohio Department of Natural Resources Grant Program.
Motion to pass.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
And what is this about, Christina?
This is for the ODNR Nature Works grant. It is the 32nd round for the sidewalk at the cemetery improvement.
Park.
Excuse me, Memorial Park Improvement Project.
Thank you.
CJ Godosick,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Nothing for the mayor's solicitor, anything?
Yeah, you got the mayor's
Mayor's
report.
Oh. Motion to approve the mayor's court report.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
CJ Godosick,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Harold Rozak.
Yes.
Solicitor, anything?
Nothing to report.
MS Christina,
September is the next meeting.
would you give an update on the cemetery?
Yes, the pre-con meeting is scheduled for 1 o'clock this Friday, and we do anticipate staying on track for, this summer in execution of the project. And that's all.
Education? Nothing. Township trustees?
Next meeting's July 8th.
Records?
No, I'm gonna be sending out the destruction list here, next week.
And at that time, will you have, what date we're going to?
Yeah, I'll reach out to the committee to schedule the date.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Water and sewer, please, Mark.
Our next meeting is July 23rd at 4.
Parks?
Our next meeting is July 6th at 6.
Planning?
Everybody's handed a charter. We had a meeting. Christina presented some alterations, clarity in the charter. You'll see it in what she submitted. It's in red. If you'd like to review it and make changes or whatever, maybe schedule a work session before July and vote on it and possibly send it so we can send it to out.
We'd like to send it back to planning for their review, then it will go out to council.
And second, I want to make a motion to proceed with the public hearing process for the zoning map and boundary amendments. In your other package there, it's where we went through the village, the zoning maps meeting we went through and made a bunch of adjustments where things were in the village, business, downtown businesses are getting strictly residential, and there's some other changes. If you want to, we looked at it, planning passed it, and we wanted to bring it to council for a motion to be able to make those adjustments.
Basically, you have zones that's multifamily with only one multifamily person in it. House. You have 5 others that are residential. The thought of the committee is it's a residential area, so we can eliminate the multifamily. It was old areas in town that they took regular houses, turned them into twin plexes. Now the twin plexes have been turned back into residential, single family. So that's the purpose of that. Anything else, Mark?
Yeah, our next meeting is going to be July 8th at 7, which is a Wednesday.
Thank you.
So we're not setting,
Chairman,
A motion.
you got a
Oh,
motion?
I asked for a motion.
Motion.
Well, you made the motion.
I made the motion.
Should I have a second?
I'll make a second.
CJ.
CJ.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Bill Rozak,
Abstain.
Tim Smith,
yes.
DJ Youngblood.
Yes.
Do we have to set a meeting or?
Yes, you have one, so we cannot change council on 7:15 because of the budget. We can hold the meeting as early as 7:22, but that would mean a special meeting. And if you'd like to host the meeting on the same meeting as your next council on August 12th, then, we can do that. And it would just be posting by 7:13.
What's the 7:13?
What's the budget on the,
Oh, for July.
7:15 is regular council and we pass the budget.
That's the last day we can pass the budget, so we
Yeah.
cannot change that council meeting.
It's gotta stay
We
where it's
can't bring
at.
it back.
So either we wait another month,
I will add in that there is a property within this proposal that is waiting to do their construction of their commercial infrastructure. And so they are hopeful to start in the warm season, but of course that would mean a special meeting of council.
does council wanna have a special meeting? If not, we go ahead and just, we have it August 12th. That's your option, council. Make a decision.
I vote August 12th.
I do too.
What was your?
I vote August 12th.
August 12th.
Okay, so we will go to the 12th then. PPF,
Next meeting's tomorrow at 6.
safety,
Moving our safety meetings to another day during the month didn't work out due to scheduling conflicts. So we're going to keep the third Wednesday of the month. It'll typically start at 6. Meetings may move earlier in the day slightly based on public hearings and other things that need to happen before council. But generally, it will be the third Wednesday of the month at 6 o'clock at the police station. Our next meeting will be July 15th at 6 o'clock. That's all I have.
shade tree,
Our next meeting is July 6th at 7 PM. We have been looking into establishing some additional policy for the Shade Tree Commission. And I look forward to seeing anyone that's interested. Be there. Thank you.
thank you. Economic development,
Our next meeting is June 24th at 6 PM, council chambers.
streets,
Some bids are rolling in for the ridge top wall leaning, so we're gonna be talking about that at the next streets meeting, but the next meeting is July 1st, 6 o'clock here, council chambers.
administrator,
Requesting motion authorizing me to execute the Wayne County Animal Control Services impound agreement.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
we have first and second. Any questions? If not, roll call.
Tim Smith,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
CJ Godosik,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Mueller,
Yes.
Bill Rozak,
Yes.
I
Administrator,
request a motion to enter executive session pursuant to village charter, section 4.8B2 to consider the purchase of property for public purposes.
do I have a councilman to,
I'll make the motion.
we have DJ,
I'll second.
Harold,
Ms. Harold,
Yes.
BJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Harold Rozak,
Yes.
CJ Godowsik,
Yes.
Mark Hammer, Steve Miller,
Yes.
Tim Smith.
Yes.
I'd like to come out of executive session at 7:53. Could I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
We have CJ and DJ. No questions, roll call.
CJ Ganosik,
Yes.
DJ Youngblood,
Yes.
Mark Hammer,
Yes.
Steve Miller,
Yes.
Charles Bozak, Ken Smith.
Yes.
We have, I just want to,
No action.
No action on the
No action
executive
taken.
session.
one minor correction to Property Personnel and Finance Committee's next meeting, that's the regular meeting for the month of June. For the month of June, 18 at 6 p.m. And that's all I have.
Do we have anything, we have visitors in our audience? Is there anything?
I have a question, like, as far as. what the
If you would, excuse me, I'm not
I'm
trying to be
sorry.
rude. If you get up, there's a microphone over there.
I just
State-
usually talk loud enough.
Well, if you would, just in case it
It's
goes,
on the recording.
it's
though,
on the
so I'm
recording.
letting
So you don't have to bend over. You can stand up, sorry.
I don't want to hold.
Or you pick it up.
No, it'll pick you up, it's fine.
My name is Terry Morris. I have a question regarding like the ethical things. Like, is the only ethical concern as far as having like the person that runs the concerts because her husband would benefit because the money's going to that entity? Is that the only concern or?
The way I understood the complaint, or the way Steve brought it, that's how I understand it, yeah. If I'm mistaken, somebody else gonna have to speak.
Solicitor,
There's certain Ohio revised codes
Yeah.
that are cited.
Mhm.
And I am not familiar with the issue because it was never brought up to me until today that there's going to be some sort of ethical inquiry. And I feel that we need to make that inquiry anyways. And if they pass it and say there's not a problem, that's fine. I want to submit the facts accurately
Yeah.
as to what we have and not have that hanging in the back of our minds that that could be an ethical problem that we have to address later.
Okay. So then is it also taken into consideration since Mark said he would resign? So is that also being taken into consideration if it comes back against ethics? And I also just want to make a statement like I've been in this community for 18 years. I didn't even know the concerts existed until 10 years ago. I do home care in Wadsworth. I have patients since this has started, especially the past few weeks, saying, we just went to the concert. That was awesome. We can't believe how well it's run. I semi get this person hasn't been paid for 12 years. Why should we pay them now? It was volunteer. When it was started, it wasn't as big as it was. This has become a huge benefit to the village. I see it, all the people coming, the money that's coming into the businesses. So there is a huge positive benefit to this community. So to say that because it was volunteer and now it has become so big that quite honestly, I don't think anybody wants to do it. I know nobody could run it as well because there are a lot of things involved in it. So that needs to be taken into consideration. So to say that because this person wasn't paid for 12 years, they shouldn't be paid, that to me is unethical. And if you look back and say, if she's only done 200 hours a year, if she's done it for 12 years, that comes out to $2,400. That comes out to the bonus pay of $167 an hour. That is unethical. So as a person and a member of this community for almost 2 decades, I really hope y'all come to the right conclusion and decision.
I agree
That's
with you. I fully agree with you.
thank you.
May I
Anyone else?
May I respond to that or?
Feel free.
So
Go ahead.
I actually, the day after they had the finance meeting,
Yes.
I sent an email to the mayor, to the village administrator, and to the finance director, stating that while I was frustrated that that came up so abruptly in that meeting and was approved by the committee, I stated, I did think there was a possibility that whoever ran that, if it really required that much labor, that it's possible that they should be paid for that labor. So I did make that statement to them, and you're welcome to request the email from myself or from them.
I mean, I believe you if you say you sent an email. I'm just questioning,
So under the Ohio Ethics Code, normally when there is a member of the governing body, it is normally considered that there has to be certain points that are looked over and reviewed prior to them having a contract with that same governing body. One of them normally is the subject of the public contract is necessary supplies or services for the political subdivision or government agency or instrumentally involved. So is it a necessity? We might be able to say that it's a necessity for the community. The second point is the supplies or services are unattainable elsewhere for the same or lower cost, or are being furnished to the political subdivision or governmental agency or instrumentality as part of a continuing course of dealing established prior to the public official becoming associated with the political subdivision or governmental agency. My question overwhelmingly lies on that item. I personally think for the clarity to the community and to show that we're doing our due diligence and our jobs representing the public funds, that in reality, maybe it should be looked at and possibly bid out. Because it looks improper. And like I said, in the Ohio Revised Code, it is written that way. And that was my concern for this. There is actually, if the Ohio Ethics Commission, if an inquiry was sent by a member of the community and it was determined that it was determined to be unethical, it is possible that there would be a liability to the village or to the members of council.
so you think this should be a bid out position?
I look at it as, that's why I requested that the public Ohio Ethics Commission review it. It's mostly, I look at it as if they give it the green light, then everybody should rest at ease. I'm very happy that Ms. Hammer did take volunteer responsibilities over the years. I
You're happy
appreciate-
that she helped the village for free?
I appreciate everyone that assists with the community on a volunteer basis, everyone, and the actual paid employees. I appreciate all the work that everyone does. In this case, I looked at that as one of the things I don't agree with, as I mentioned, besides this point. I don't know if it actually is in violation or not. I thought it would be proper that we verify that. Should a member of the community inquire? How is it, if you can imagine if a member of the community would inquire to myself or anyone else and state, how is that proper that the councilman
Has anybody asked that?
has a family member and you gave the contract to them?
If I may,
In any event, that was the original reason as to why I did that. Do I also disagree, as I mentioned, that you're essentially paying for work that originally was decided to be done as a volunteer? I do have to agree with that. It doesn't look proper that someone would go out. What if any of our volunteers that do other jobs in the community would decide after the fact that I'm not going to complete that work?
They volunteer 200 hours on an annual basis?
I don't know how many hours individuals here in the community volunteer.
just for reference in operational integrity, we have a myriad of contract labor that we utilize in our village. And we do not subject those to the same expectations. The other thing I will say is that some of those members are also related to members of the staff, probably also members of council. And I don't disagree, though, that we shouldn't go and look at the cost. That is part of the work we are doing now for the future. Given the context of the situation, I think that PPF thought it was necessary and appropriate to do what was done. So I just, from an solely operational standpoint, unbiased, just want to clarify what our practices are right now. Thank you.
So if the remainder of the concerts are canceled, then council's okay with that?
I think everyone
I
would
think
find that to be
I think
unfortunate.
the concerts are a part of the village that we do, so I don't think one person can say, I'm canceling the concerts and they're gonna shut down. So my problem with it is it was brought to us as, we're told that this person wants X amount of dollars, 3 weeks for the first concert, or they're walking away. I don't understand why that came about. I do think there is something to talk about. First, it's been brought to us
Right.
that, hey, I won't pay, then let's talk about it. But to come to us and say, you have no choice but to pay me now or I'm walking away, that's not right.
I mean, everybody has a breaking point. Mine would have happened.
None of us knew there was
before 12
there was
years.
ever any issues.
Well, no,
told
nobody
us.
knows they have a breaking point until they hit their breaking point.
And if you want to ask about volunteering hours, yeah, I think I'd probably volunteer more than 200 hours to this community a year.
Well, you also get paid on council, so that's,
Take council out of the picture.
well, I'm just
I sit on the
saying,
Rose
yeah,
Hollow Board.
yeah.
I sit on the Thrive. I work with the Thrive Board. I've worked with the Food Pantry. I'll work with any organization here.
Okay.
So,
And you are paid on council.
okay.
Okay. So you are still being paid by the village. So granted, you're volunteering in addition, but then if you want to look at it that way, I'm pretty sure everybody's paid the same on council. And is everybody on the same number of committees, or are some people on more committees than others?
We get appointed to our committees, but I do make a point. The committees I'm not onto, I go to almost every committee meeting.
Okay.
So yes, I do think I go to more committee meetings than a lot of other councilmen, and I get paid the same.
Okay. So I'm just saying is it's not because you volunteer. I mean, congrats, gold star, but because you volunteer a lot and you are paid on council, they do semi go hand in hand because you are still benefiting from the community and getting paid for it and giving back to the community. So you have a member of the committee or a member of the community that is not getting paid at all by the village, that is just saying, hey, I put a lot of work into this. Should I not get reimbursed
And
for
I
it?
agree 100%. What I don't agree with is
Excuse
coming
me.
to us
Excuse
3
me.
weeks before and saying,
Excuse
hey,
me.
here, I don't get paid.
We,
She's asking a question, I'm answering, Mayor.
and I'm gonna let her know that she has one more question because we do have a limit. Go ahead and finish. I just want you to be aware that there is a timetable.
Okay.
Go ahead, Al.
No, I think everybody on council agrees that yes, it's something that should be looked at. But whenever there's Facebook posts that go up that nobody knows what they're even about and you get phone calls from people asking what it is, what's this position you've hired, you're threatening that we'll shut the concerts down if this person doesn't get paid. That's not right. If we were to do it ahead of time, we could have talked about this.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
I just have a question for the,
Excuse me, sir. State who you are, please.
my name is Sarah Bartram Reedy.
Sorry. for
I should know that
interrupting
by
you.
now. I have a question for the Planning Commission. So for the charter amendment review, is anyone allowed to see the draft before the next meeting? Or is that something that you don't want to release to the,
The draft was made publicly available.
Public, you can,
We have
Yeah.
copies left at the meeting, but if you'd like a copy, I'll email you.
okay, yeah, I just wanted, okay, thanks.
yeah, basically, you can review. Council is just, I wanted to make sure the remainder of council had an opportunity to look at it. Then it was gonna go back to planning. If council has any suggestions out of the whole charter, maybe there's another area they'd like to see changed. This is an opportunity time to do that.
Okay, yeah, I just would just like to
No,
see it
you
to
can-
compare to the old one.
Thank you.
If nothing else, motion to
I'll make a
adjourn.
motion, Jared.
All in favor, aye?
All right.